Hello, this is your friendly neighbor, Dr. Jimmy128, and I'm going to be bringing to you the second Team Cuber that wants to take on Mineski Jabito. Of course, introducing first, in the red corner, your champion of champions, the people's champ, the people's StarCraft player, the people's whatever. We have Mineski Jabito spawning here on the 9 o'clock position in, where is this? Terminus? I think this is Terminus SE. I hope I got that right. And spawning in the 12 o'clock corner we have ByPsych, who is also a member of Team Cube. It just so happens that he doesn't have the word Cube on his name, but that doesn't matter, we still love him. So he is the next challenger. He's one of many Terrans, one of many Team Cube's Terran players that Jabito will be facing. Let's bring out the names. A little bit about ByPsych. Of course, he is a student right now, and he's into bands for all the ladies out there. Yeah, and of course he played a lot of Brood War. I forgot his name back in the Brood War days. Excuse me. But yeah, he has fairly good and standard mechanics, and he is very well known for his dropship harass. So let us wait and see if we see that. Wait and see if he does utilize his mad dropping skills. So Jabito now scouting. They may of course driving a fast hatchery, which is relatively safe on this map, though these are the closest possible positions that you could spawn. But the nice thing about Terminus is this is the only choke that you have to defend to protect your main, natural, and third expansion. So Jabito feeling confident enough to do so. Lex now being very standard, grabbing his barracks, grabbing his orbital command at 16. No cheesy shenanigans going on. He's of course doing the standard wall off against all Zergs. Jabito now getting his spawning pool and gas. This is one of Jabito's very strong opening builds. Of course, we all know his main race is Zerg. However, he has been practicing a lot of Terran play, and his Terran play is absolutely exquisite. I mean, he's taking on a lot of top players, but I won't say who. Of course, I am casting the Exorbitant and Mineski Clan War series. Don't worry, I'll be continuing that shortly. At this very moment, I'm uploading set 4 game 1. That is gonna be between Mineski Rai and Exo Heathen. So do watch out for that. And oh yes, of course, how could I forget, to all the new subscribers from the StarCraft PH Facebook page, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Exo Trigger, thank you so much for subscribing. I know that when you click the link, it so happened to be a game of you losing, but dude, much love, much respect. You are one of the best players in the Philippines right now. And yeah, looks like Zerging Speed is on the way. We have a Spine Crawler now up for some defenses. Jabito choosing to go Zerg his main race against ByPsych. So this is how much respect he has for ByPsych's game. Not saying he doesn't respect my game, but he doesn't want to take any chances against players like Lex, which I believe is better than me. Anyways, looks like we have Blue Flame on the way for Lex, so he may be going. He will be going for Blue Flame Hellions to harass the probe line, or even simply be a direct counter to these Zerglings. Dropship now on the way, so which leads me to believe he will be going for a drop right here. The closest target he has is this main base. Let's look at the income tab. Jabito and Lex are fairly even. Excuse me. And looks like an Evolution Shaper now has gone up for Jabito. Zerging Speed is almost done. He's grabbing now his second extractor. Second Spine Crawler is on the way. Medivac is now out, grabbing another barracks. The Zergling just poking up and down to see. Of course, this is very huge stealth. What our Terran player could be going. No add-on on the barracks. All Marines. So most probably he would be going for a tech play, which as we can see here is the 1-1-1 build. So we have 3 Hellions now out for Lex. And yeah, what? It's like the Lerna is on the way for Jabi. Very nice play from both players, grabbing his third expansion, repositioning his spine crawlers to effectively defend his expansion. Fourth Hellion is now out, and we should be seeing Lex move out with with 4 Hellions. Now he's swapping the starport and the factory, so he will be going for cloak banshees. So which is it's rather a powerful follow-up to the Hellion harass. Check the Zergling goes down somewhere. There we go. There's the carcass of the Zergling. Jabito, of course, keeping the Zergling right here to make sure that you know, he'll spot any Terran army moving out. However, very nice path. Lex has, you know, nice queuing up of movements for this dropship. Jabito unable to detect the dropship right there. Looks like he's gonna be dropping right here. Here come the Hellions. The Hellions have been dropped into the main. All the drones are very, very vulnerable. And Jabito runs the drones away, but however, he just sends them to attack the Hellions because... ouch! Because they'd die anyway. He had absolutely no defenses for that. So Jabito now is way, way behind in the worker count. The Hellions are trying to roast more Zerglings. I don't know why he attacked the expansion right there. But these drones are all clumped up. However, the Zerglings will be here to clean that up, no problem. However, I do believe that Lex could have killed a few more drones right there to further extend his lead. But Jabito is now in the back seat. He's down by almost, by I believe, 13 drones. Lex should, yeah, he is exactly, that's what he's doing right now. He's expanding. He has a Banshee right here. He does have Cloak. Moving out his Marines to secure his natural expansion. Looks like we have a bunch of Zerglings here on the watchtower. So Jabito now basically going for all drones, but though he does have a Mutilist, so he may be thinking of doing a counter harass right here. There are no missile turrets, just a couple of supply depots being constructed right now. Here come the 2 Banshees. Will Jabito be able to spot this? No, he won't be able to spot the Banshees. We're looking at his current vision right now. We're seeing exactly what he is looking at. And he has no idea that the Banshees are coming. Once again, Lex taking the longest route around onto Jabito's base. By doing this, he does keep the element of surprise. So, surprise! And here come the Banshees. Now they will be able to take out a lot of drones. There is no Overseer in sight. The nearest Overseer is right here, far, far away. Though there are a lot of Overlords that Jabito could use to morph into Overseer. But here come the Banshees. The Banshees seem targeting the Spire. So Jabito not really caring about what's gonna happen. He's just gonna let his probes happily mine. Some Mules are on the way, and surprisingly enough, he is just running the Overseer all the way here. He doesn't have the money to spend for a new Overseer, so the Spire does go out. However, Lex could have taken out a whole lot more units. He could have killed a couple of more drones, extended his lead further. He does have expansion up and running. He has siege tech, so everything is going great for Lex right now in this match. However, Jabito is trying to nice pick up there, grabbing the 2, being able to kill the 2 Banshees. One thing could have done though, Lex could have done is split the Banshees apart to at least save 1 Banshee, and you know, for future harassing purposes. Let's look at the income tab. Jabito has, wow, he has shot up in the drone count. He's now ahead once more by 4 workers. A pretty nice recovery right there. Jabito keeping his cool, not doing anything drastic. And looks like a changeling right there. Now we have Banelings now for Jabito, and his centrifugal hooks is on the way. Siege tank here, just protect everything. Ooh, and we have some idle workers right there who wasn't able to set the rally. And here comes Jabito now with a little counter harass, trying to kill as many SCVs as he can. The SCVs still clumping up, and here come the Marines. He should stim. He can stim right now and shoot the Marines, but oh no, he doesn't have stim. He's just about to finish, but a little too late. Rather late stim here for late excuse me, stim research from Lex. Jabito now grabbing his third. Looking to keep up the harass now, looking to moving towards the natural. Change going down right there. Now, funny thing though, Lex hasn't put up any missile turrets, right? I mean, right after that first harass, he didn't decide to put down a missile turret right away, which is what I am trying to say. So it's like we have more banelings now coming for Jabito. Let's look at the unit counting station. That's not the gas station. There you go. There are 7 banelings, 6 mulisks, 23 zerglings. And these banelings will take out these 37 marines, no problems. We have 15 banelings right here. Comes Lex. Oh no, Lex moves out. The tanks are not siege, and the marines will be eaten up by the zerglings and banelings. The tanks are now exposed to the mulisks. And oh my, banelings taking out the marines, and looks like he's gonna run into the mineral line. Though there aren't that many SCVs, but boom! Take out a couple of SCVs right there. There are only a few marines left for Lex. And Jabito should be able to finish this off with the mulisks, but no, there are enough marines here to push the mulisks back. However, looking at the income tab, Lex has fallen further behind. He's behind in the food count, and Jabito is just running on all cylinders right now, producing more and more zerglings, even researching burrow, and even getting infestors. Ouch! So not only do you have to worry about the splash damage of the banelings, you also have to worry about the infestors and fungal growth that is on the way. Zerg melee attacks also being upgraded, even grabbing some overlord speed. It's like we have the mules here trying to harass, however there are missile turrets to deter that attack. And here come 2 more changelings. And I'll be like changelings, sure. Here come the changelings, they turn into marines. Will Lex spot this? No. Changelings now just trying to spot what's happening. Getting a full scout, another factory on the way, and Lex now grabbing his expansion. However, here comes a rather menacing Zerg army. What's menacing right here are the banelings, because they do have baneling speed. So here comes the banelings rolling in. There are no tanks here for Lex, so he is very, very vulnerable to attacks from banelings and Zerglings. He's even gonna burrow them right there. And I wonder if they'll come in use a bit later on. Looking at the production tab, we have 28 Zerglings are on the way, so Jabito is looking to finish this right now. The infestors are there are already infestors on the field. They have enough for fungal growth. And I don't know, this looks very bad for Lex. Looks like his infestors now. Jabito's infestors are gonna lay down some fungal. There's 1 fungal, there's 2 fungals. Almost killing the marines, taking out the medevac. And we should see another fungal growth right there. The marines, oh, and even stim. Ah, that finished it right there. That stim definitely finished off the marines. And looks like Lex is trying to, I don't know, his marines are very, very weak. There are no more medevacs. He has quite a lot of minerals and gas saved up. However, he's just not producing anything right now. And it's like Lex now is moving out, but he is encountered by this group of infestors, Zerglings and banelings, and that seals the deal. ByPsych falls 1-0. Let's move on to game 2.